Hello, friends, and welcome to another live session. Today's discussion is on a crucial aspect of, again, sex education, like we were discussing safety, boundaries, and consent. As parents, it is our responsibility to equip our children with the knowledge and skills to navigate relationships safely and respectfully. So, join me as we delve into why addressing safety in sex education specifically is paramount, and let's explore a few practical ways to initiate these conversations with our children. Why should parents address safety in sex education? Let's start with that. Discussing safety ensures our children understand their rights and they feel empowered to set boundaries to protect themselves from harm in intimate situations. So they will know what is wrong and what is right, and that demarcation is extremely important. Teaching about consent fosters a culture of respect and empathy, laying the groundwork for healthy, mutually fulfilling relationships. Consent is a very big part of safety. So, whether it is they are seeking consent or whether when they are getting into a relationship with someone and the other person is seeking consent, it's important on both sides. So, understanding consent again is very important to promote healthy relationships. By educating children about body autonomy and consent, again, we empower them to recognize and report any instances of abuse, helping to prevent victimization. So they will know what is the right touch, what is not. They will be easily equipped to differentiate between the abuse and what is normal for them. In today's digital age, it is essential to educate children about online safety, including recognizing and reporting inappropriate behavior and setting boundaries in virtual interactions. So, in online space today, we see this very normally that people are sharing their pictures, intimate moments. All these things can really harm our safety. So you need to empower the kids, you need to educate them on what is okay, what is not okay. Why do they need to share their personal moments on social media? It is a private moment. So if you explain the importance of these things to them, then they will understand it better. And in today's digital age, it is really, really important and critical to do that. Addressing safety in sex education opens the door to honest and open communication between parents and children, which strengthens the parent child bond and fosters trust. So, if you have open conversations with your child about sex, I think it is one of the very important stepping stones in building that trust and forming that very strong bond. I know that a lot of parents try to be friends for their children and they try and do whatever best is possible. Um, and that is great, but having conversations with them is one part which you should include in that effort. Now, let me share a few suggestions on how you can address this safety issue in sex education. Firstly, start early. So, begin conversations about safety, boundaries, and consent from a young age using age appropriate language and concepts which are tailored to your child's developmental stage. So, when they are young, you can talk about it maybe in a little bit of coded language. As they grow, you change your language. As they grow further, you change it further. So, you keep adapting as they are growing, but you start early. Don't think that when they will reach their teens, then that is when I will start talking about sex education to them. Their bodies are constantly evolving, and so this conversation needs to be started pretty early. The second thing, incorporate real life examples and scenarios into discussions to make the concepts more relatable, and also understandable for children. So give them real life examples about yourself, maybe you as a couple, and explain it to them in that way so that they can understand it better. You need to find ways to be innovative and find answers which can satisfy their inquisitive mind. Third thing, create a safe and non-judgmental environment where children feel comfortable asking questions and expressing their thoughts and concerns. When they see something outside which creates curiosity for them, they should feel they should feel safe to come home and talk to you about it. Instead of talking to some outsider, depending on outside support, it is better that you create a safe space where they can come and they ask you whatever is bothering them. Number four, lead by example by respecting your child's boundaries and modeling healthy communication and consent in your own relationships and interactions. So make sure that the way you behave is something which can be an example for them to learn, to understand, to imbibe in their relationship. If what they see is what they learn. And so when you set the healthy boundaries, they will also learn to follow it. So even when they are young, there can be certain boundaries that when they are with their friends, you do not, continuously keep interfering or disturbing them, so that they get their own space to do things. Of course, you have to keep a watchful eye, I'm not saying that, but just even respect their own boundaries. And number five, stay informed about current issues and trends related to child safety and sexuality, especially in the digital age today, and be prepared to adapt your approach as your child grows and circumstances change. Because life is constantly evolving. So, whatever is happening in today's day and age, you have coaches who can train kids, prepare them on their sexual journey, on their intimacy journey. There are newer updates, there's too much information available on Google, and everyone thinks that Google Baba can say and give them information about everything, which is not the case. So, keep yourself updated and also try to talk to your child and keep the also inform your child what is okay, what is not okay, and to what limit they can trust the internet about things. Addressing safety in sex education is not just important, it is essential for the well-being and safety of our children. By initiating open and honest conversations about boundaries, consent, and safety, we can empower our children to navigate relationships with confidence, respect, and integrity. Remember, these conversations may feel uncomfortable at first, but they are crucial for promoting a safe and healthy understanding of intimacy and relationships. Together, let's commit to equipping our children with the knowledge and skills that they need to thrive in an increasingly complex world. I hope this helps. Please do share it with parents who need to see this, with friends, and spread the word. My effort is only to make you aware of things that are happening and the way we can support each other and live happier lives. So consider subscribing to my channel, share it with more and more people. I know that you guys are not sharing comments because you feel that you will be judged, but go out there, say something. You can even DM me so then no one will know what you're sharing, and let's stay connected to each other.